20 foods that are slowly killing you. Did you know that there are foods you eat every day that kill you slowly? Most of us have several of these foods on our menu, but if you combine all of these, you will get a deadly combo and you should start making changes to your diet. Analyze what you eat and start making the right decisions today. Here is the list of 20 foods that are slowly killing you. Try to avoid or limit the intake of these foods as much as you can. Some of these foods cause high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's and even cancer. Not forgetting obesity and all the anxiety and depression that accompany it. 1. Canned tomato sauce. Canned tomato sauce is a killer in disguise. It is a hidden source of sugar and you would never think that it could increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, heart disease and even tooth decay. To avoid these problems, use fresh tomatoes to make the sauce yourself, or switch to unsweetened tomato puree or extra salt and add your own spices. Or at least opt for brands with less sugar and sodium. 2. Soda. Carbonated drinks or soft drinks are one of your worst enemies. They can spoil everything from the skin, blood sugar levels, to hormones and mood. Forget about marketing and labels that say it's good for you or that it contains nutrients or vitamins. All it has is a lot of sugar, food coloring and preservatives. And the sugar-free versions are no better, since they are full of harmful artificial sweeteners. Buy a blender or juice maker and make your own juice, please. And if you miss the bubbles, you can always add your homemade fruit juice to some sparkling water, and that's it. 3. Sugar. If you are sweet-toothed, there are much healthier ways to satisfy your cravings. Sugar is highly addictive and, in addition to increasing your glucose levels and creating fat, it can cause heart disease. Avoid sugar as much as you can to lower the risk of diabetes, cancer, obesity, heart disease and much more. Enjoy a bowl of fruit or add honey to your recipes instead of sugar. 4. Sausages. Cold meats like salami, ham, mortadella, etc. They are full of nitrates, sodium, preservatives and additives. All of these substances can increase the risk of cancer, heart disease, diabetes and even behavioral problems and learning difficulties in children. To lessen the negative effects, opt for cold meats from your local butcher instead of those from supermarkets. Or even better, learn to avoid them. 5. Vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is part of our kitchen and we don't even think twice. But some of these oils are GMO and we still have no idea of the long-term effects these products can have. In addition, vegetable oils contain dangerous trans fats that can trigger cardiovascular disease, obesity, cancer and Alzheimer's disease. Check the label and, if the oil is refined, avoid it, as it contains free radicals that can help cancer growth, accelerate aging and cause all kinds of problems. Opt for healthy alternatives such as olive oil, coconut oil or avocado oil. 6. Margarine. Again, marketing is to blame for the big misconceptions about margarine. It's not healthy, people. It is one of the least healthy foods in your diet. So enough. Margarine is like a very bad version of butter made with hydrogenated vegetable oils and is more unnatural than you think. It is pure chemistry. So what's wrong? It is trans fats that can damage the heart, blood vessels and alter cholesterol levels. Switch to butter for a healthier alternative. Other healthy alternatives are olive oil and avocado oil that you can spread on your bread. Just avoid margarine. 7. Hot dogs. Hot dogs and similar salted and smoked meat contain many preservatives that are harmful to health. But the Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine compared the effects of eating hot dogs with the effects of smoking cigarettes. If you're still not convinced, you should know that hot dogs have a high sodium content and toxins that increase your risk of cancer. If you can't resist, at least make sure your dogs are free of chemicals from organic butchers or directly from farmers. 8. French fries. All fried foods contain a dangerous substance called acrylamide. French fries are no exception. Acrylamide increases the risk of colon, breast, prostate and rectal cancer. So avoid French fries or make a healthier version at home. Put some olive oil in the sliced potatoes, sprinkle with a pinch of salt and bake in your oven. We promise it tastes delicious. 9. Bottled salad dressings. Bottled salad dressings are filled with sugar, artificial colors and high fructose corn syrup. Once you drown your salad in this nutritional disaster, you could also eat a bag of chips or a hot dog. Drop bottled salad dressings and use lemon juice, apple cider vinegar or balsamic vinegar along with a little olive oil for a healthy salad dressing. 10. Artificial sweeteners. No, these are not better than sugar. In fact, they are often worse. Artificial sweeteners such as aspartame, neotame, acesulfame potassium, etc. They may contain fewer calories, but they can still increase the risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease and metabolic syndrome. You may not have noticed, but many sugar-free gums contain aspartame, which is considered the most dangerous substance in the world. Sugar has healthy alternatives. 11. Alcohol. We are sorry to tell you, and again, many will disagree, but alcohol has no health benefits. It is extremely high in calories, can cause dehydration, liver damage, weight gain, depression and skin problems. Not to mention the bad decisions you make when you're under the influence. So, if you want to damage all your systems, from the brain to the liver and skin, believe in marketing and drink alcohol daily. Otherwise, avoid it. 12. White bread, refined flours. The beans are good, right? So bread must also be good? Well, not if it's white bread made from refined flours. White flour is devoid of all the nutritional fiber, minerals and vitamins, and all you get is grain residues mixed with chemicals to achieve the pleasant white color. But behind this lies the risk of weight gain, thyroid damage and organ damage. Go whole grain instead. 13. Dairy. Yes, milk is the first food we eat when they bring us into this world. But breast milk is very different from a cow's breast milk. In addition, as we age, we develop lactose intolerance. Dairy products are related to low absorption of nutrients, migraines, arthritis, cancer, allergies and asthma. So again, forget about those ingenious marketing tricks. Switch to coconut milk or almond milk, it tastes great and won't kill you slowly like cow's milk. 14. Barbecued meats. The smell of barbecue can be hard to resist, but try it. The chemicals that enter the meat during the process are associated with the risk of pancreatic and breast cancer. If you can't resist, try limiting your intake of grilled meat and consider adding some rosemary to your burger to reduce the amount of carcinogens. 15. Energy bars. Energy bars may be necessary for athletes who need a quick burst of energy, but if it's not you, try to resist these tasty calorie bombs. Energy bars contain a large amount of sugar, talk about sugar before, high fructose corn syrup, preservatives and may contain trans fat. This is basically a sweet that is full of calories, sugar and artificial ingredients. In other words, it is a time bomb. 16. Fast food. Sure, fast food tastes good, it's quite cheap and it's everywhere. But what makes it taste so good? It's the same things that are slowly killing you: trans fats, sugar, salt, preservatives, additives, dyes and other chemicals that improve the appearance and taste of this food. Fast food can affect your risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, mood disorders, weight gain, metabolic disorders, etc. So at least try to reduce fast food. 17. Wheat. Wheat contains carbohydrates that suddenly and enormously increase blood sugar levels. This triggers high insulin production and weight gain. Over time, your pancreas will overload and become resistant to insulin, and then you can get diabetes. And high blood sugar levels trigger the production of compounds that accelerate the aging process and give wrinkled skin. Therefore, he will age faster and be prone to diabetes, which in itself is a big problem. 18. Breakfast cereals. Again, we blame the marketing. Breakfast cereals are not harmless as your cheerful colors and toys might suggest inside the box. They actually contain sugar, artificial colors, preservatives, GMO products, and they often take away the nutrients they had before processing. Try oatmeal with fresh or dried fruit. It tastes great and it's really good for you. 19. Commercial fruit juices. Don't believe in the big flashy labels that say 100% fruit. Most of the time, the secret is in the fine print. Commercial fruit juice often contains added sugar, dyes, preservatives and can lose its nutrients during pasteurization. Your best option is to find a trusted local juice bar or make your own fruit juice at home. We would go for the last. Have fun and explore new tastes. 20. Salt. Salt plays an important role in the regulation of our blood pressure. If you eat too much salt, you will have high blood pressure and an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, which is one of the leading causes of death in the world. Therefore, do not eliminate all salt as your body still needs it, just limit the amount and be careful with the sodium levels in processed foods. Only 3.75 grams of sodium per day is a sufficient and safe amount. Any amount greater than 6 grams poses a serious health risk.